Welcome back to Classical Grooming. Today I'd like to talk about Southern Witchcraft's shaving products. So I got a hold of their soaps, their aftershaves. I'm not sure they're all their aftershaves, but there's at least 6 in here. And their EDTs. And they come in little spray bottles. Some of these are already empty. Like so, right? So you have 3 or 4 days worth to spritz and give it a shot. And I found them to be quite lovely. Now, some of them really stood out for me, and some of them not so much. So for the soaps we have Necromantic, Carpathia, Samhain, Tres Matres, Pomona, Carpathia. I don't know if I'm getting that in focus here. And Autumn Ash. So they lather great, they shave well, they're not tallow based, which is kind of my favorite kind, but no complaints. The blade moves through, they're really good soaps. Some of the fragrances don't seem to be particularly unique. I mean, when I use them, I get the sense that they have the same sort of fragrance base, and then they change some notes to make it move in a certain direction. And so that's why I'm only really going to focus on 3 of them, because the other 4 really didn't do a whole lot for me fragrance-wise. So I want to start first with Carpathia. So what really made this stand out is a black tea coffee kind of note, and when you shave with it, it's really pronounced. When you use the aftershave, pronounced, and the fragrance is really kind of interesting. Now, the soap and the aftershave don't do any of these things particular justice. It's really when you get into the EDT that some nuances really pop in there and really make it special. But of the 7, this is my number 3. I really like the coffee note, and it really lasts particularly a long time. Even with the aftershave, I was still smelling it 6 hours in. Now, it's not nearly as pronounced. It doesn't project like the EDTs, but it's still there. And so if you're not really big into loud or projecting fragrances, maybe that's the way to go. The second one that really caught my attention was Autumn Ash, and it really kind of smells like the name describes it. It smells like an ash pile, but like maplewood ash. It's got a little maple syrup kind of undertone to the ashiness, and it's really kind of nice. But my all-time favorite is Pomona. Pomona has a beautiful rose note, and that's what kind of makes it for me. I really like rose, and it really kind of projects and stands out in all the products, in the soap, in the aftershave, and in the EDT. Now, the aftershaves, I'm giving an example here of Pomona, right? Let's see there. The aftershaves have no brace to speak of. They are witch hazel based, as far as I can tell, with conditioners and the fragrance. So they don't really have any brace. There's no menthol in them, at least in the samples that I got. So they're very nice in their conditioning, and I find them to be, though the fragrance just a little heavy. It's as if the base notes tend to be very prominent, and the nuances in some of the top and middle notes don't quite seem to be as strong. And none of these products, even the EDTs, are what I would call fresh or clean. These all tend to be sweet and dark and masculine and heavy in their projection, except for Pomona, because the rose kind of lightens it up a little bit, but just a little bit, because rose is not a fresh, light kind of fragrance. So if you're looking for something unique or unusual, give them a try, or at least just pick up some samples, right? That's what I'll do. Of the three, which what I pay money for, I would definitely buy Pomona, right? The other ones are nice. They're not, and if somebody gave them to me, I'd certainly take them. But Pomona is the one that really kind of stands out for me. I wonder which one would stand out for you. If you've tried Southern Witchcraft products, leave a note in the comments and share with us what your experience has been like. So if you enjoy reviews of classic products or modern products like Southern Witchcraft through a classical lens, please subscribe.